Why do we have this hope? Because Jesus Christ, because of Easter Sunday, because Jesus Christ is alive, because Jesus Christ feeds us every single day with his body, blood, soul, and divinity in the Holy Eucharist. And do you realize that the Bible says that God from heaven is looking down upon wicked people? Do you realize there's going to be a day of reckoning for all of us? All of us. There's going to be a day of reckoning. We want to go now to another cultural issue. Mrs. Senzon de Carlo, she's a Filipino registered nurse in the state of New York. She filed a lawsuit after being forced to participate in a 22-week abortion against her deeply held Catholic beliefs. And her comments were made at in Capitol Hill at a press conference. So we'd like for you to hear Mrs. Senzon de Carlo in her own words. Mr. Producer, can you play the clip?
Thank you, Doctor. My name is Katharina Senzon de Carlo. I'm an operating room nurse in the state of New York City. On May 24, 2009, the hospital where I work coerced me to assist in a 22-week abortion. They were well aware that as a faithful Catholic, I could not participate in the killing of a preborn child. Yet they threatened my job and my nursing license if I did not take part in the murder of a baby. I felt violated and betrayed. There was no need for this procedure, but my duties as a nurse included being present for the bloody dismemberment and accounting for body parts afterwards. I still remember the 22-week-old baby's twisted and torn arms, fingers, legs, and feet. It was like a horror film unfolding. I have suffered intense emotional pain because of this coercion. I've had nightmares about babies crying in the dark and engulfed in pools of blood. This coercion was illegal. The hospital receives hundreds of millions of dollars in federal funding every year. But I felt violated all over again when the courts told me that even if the hospital broke the law, I had no right to have my day in court. The Healthcare Conscience Rights Act will change this. It will let doctors and nurses go to court if they are illegally coerced in assisting abortions. In the Philippines, I grew up under the Marcos regime, where people were afraid to voice their opinions. My father and uncle opposed corrupt government practices, and I would wake up each day wondering if the military had taken them. We had no way to protect our God-given freedoms. I became an American citizen in 2011. I immigrated to this country with the belief that religious freedom and freedom of conscience are sacred. Without freedom that we can really protect, this country would no longer be the America of my dreams. Patients and doctors should be able to choose healthcare that heals instead of kills. I am here to ask Congress to pass the Healthcare Conscience Rights Act so every American, including new citizens like me, can enjoy the freedoms that this country was founded on. Thank you.
Wow, was that powerful? You know what comes to my mind when that woman was talking like that? What Dr. Martin Luther said, Dr. Martin Luther King said, a time comes when silence is a betrayal. Yeah, that means we have to speak up as committed Christians and committed people who are concerned about the unborn. As a matter of fact, I'll give you another quote before we go to the break. It's from a saint, a pope, Pope Felix III. In 475, he said, not to oppose error is to approve it. Not to defend truth is to suppress it. And indeed, to neglect to confound evil men, when we can do it, is no less a sin than to encourage them. That woman inspires me to speak up for the unborn. I hope it does for you. You're listening to the Terry and Jesse Show. We're taking the place for Patrick Madrid right now, today and tomorrow. So you're going, where's Patrick? Well, he'll be back on Wednesday, but we're here for Monday and Tuesday. We're giving away a DVD, What Every Catholic Needs to Know About the Bible, because every radio show we give away Catholic product because we want to help you, form you in your Catholic faith. As a matter of fact, Henry Newman said the worst thing in the Catholic Church is an ignorant laity. Well, here at the Terry and Jesse Show, we try to get high information to you so that you'll know and love Jesus Christ even more. If you want that DVD, it's a $20 DVD for free. You're just paying the shipping. Call 877-526-2151. Wasn't that a powerful clip from that woman? Wow. She gave me courage. And I hope here at the Terry and Jesse Show today that it will give you courage to speak up for Jesus, because right now the world is acting like God doesn't exist. But with you, we can overcome this culture of death that St. Pope John Paul II says. So when we come back, we'll take more calls at 888-526-2151. If you want the DVD, that number's 877-526-2151. We'll be right back. Don't turn that dial.